If you're thinking about starting a membership site or you have a membership site on another platform, but you're wanting to transfer it over to ThriveCart because ThriveCart is so much more cost effective, I'm going to walk you through the whole process. I have a membership site through ThriveCart. It's called Next Level Membership, and I host it in ThriveCart. I have different tiers with my membership. I have different payment options where they can pay for a year up front. They can get a discount for doing a 6-month commitment. They can do monthly, all of that. And I'm going to walk you through how to set this all up and some best practices for hosting a membership inside ThriveCart. I switched over from Teachable to ThriveCart, I believe back in 2023. I've made over $27,000 through ThriveCart. I absolutely love it. I use it to host my membership, my courses, my ebook, digital products, so many different things that you can host in ThriveCart. So I'll have videos that linked it down below in the description. I love creating these tutorials and showing you how to use ThriveCart. I also have links for ThriveCart, discount links down below in the description where you can get ThriveCart at a discounted rate when you use my link. And I also have some free resources if you use my link for ThriveCart. And if you use my link for ThriveCart, I also offer a free 30-minute call. If you have any questions about ThriveCart, I am ThriveCart certified. So I have gone through that process and I can help you set it up, or if you have different questions about ThriveCart. So that link will be down below in the description. Okay, first thing we need to do to create a membership in ThriveCart is to set up the product. And I'm going to create a digital product here versus product name. So I'm just going to do membership for YouTube. This is the product name, descriptive label. This is just for you. So I just do the same thing. Membership for YouTube, the checkout URL page, and then the product status. And this is disabled, test mode, or live. So let's make it live. Next is the payment processor. So this is where you're going to choose the payment processor that you want to use. I personally use Stripe Connect Plus. They switched over to Stripe Connect Plus in April of 2025, and it has been amazing. Previously, when I was using PayPal, I would get the payment for the first month. And then after that, if it was an ongoing subscription or payment plan for my students, then oftentimes the payment would fail. And it was so frustrating. It's so frustrating for them to have to re-put in their credit card or for me to track down those payments. But now with Stripe Connect Plus, I haven't had that issue at all. I don't know what they do, but the payment processing is so much more fluid and just easier to navigate. And I absolutely love it. So I use Stripe Connect Plus for my payments. So that is the first thing that we're going to do is connect that. Or you can do PayPal or authorize.net as well. But I use Stripe Connect Plus. Next is pricing. This is where you're going to set up the payment price. I personally, for a membership, like to do annual, where they're billed once a year, and maybe you're doing $599 or $1,000 for the year. So they're going to pay annually. You can do it that they maybe get a discount for today's price. So maybe they're paying I don't know, $500 for the first year, and then next year they're going to pay $1,000. Or you can do maybe $899 or whatever price you want. Or you can just do the same price. So today's price is $1,000, and then 1 year from now they're going to do $1,000. Then trial period, you can do a trial period just like you would with Netflix, where they try the membership for 7 days or 30 days or whatever it may be, and then after that, then they're billed. This is a new feature, which is really cool. Then the customer purchase email, the limit, you can say, yes, I only want to limit it to the first 10 people. You can also say where you want it to be accessed, everywhere, only in the US, certain states, different things like that. Then we're going to do the annual subscription ongoing. This is what the wording for on the sales page. So annual subscription ongoing, and you can say save $200. Whoop, I forgot the 2. So save $200 by doing the payment plan. You can do that as well. Let's put some brackets in. Okay. Then I can also add another payment option. So I say I want to do subscription. So we're going to do monthly and say this is $100. And then today's price, same thing. So for this, they would be paying $1,200 for the year. So if they're paying $100 a month, than $1,200 for the year. So those are the payment options. And then we can cancel another product's subscription. So say you have a lower tier option, they can cancel that. You can have it automatically canceled to that one if they do this higher tier membership if you want. You can also do sales tax and customize your payment notification. I'm not going to go into these. I have other videos on how to set up your product. So I'm going to skip over these and I'll have those linked for you down below. You can also set up a bump offer where you can say, hey, do you want to also get my social media ebook for $29? Do you want it automatically pre-checked? Yes, so that they have to uncheck it. Always show the bump, yes or no, and then show for returning customers, yes or no. Then we can hit save. And then there's the social media ebook. And then next is the bump rules. Like I said, I have all of this with the setting up the product. Same with affiliates. We can have affiliates automatically assigned as well. And then after purchase, you can have them automatically added to my membership site. So this is what we're going to do. And I host my membership in Learn. So I'm going to do that here. And so it's going to be set up through Learn. So you're going to select the ThriveCart course to apply for a purchase. So you want to actually set this up ahead of time before you create your product. Here's my current membership, next level membership. I'm just going to put this here just to hold it, but we're going to come back and edit that. And then this is for the order bump, the social media ebook. I do have this listed under ebooks. And then we also want to have the support email as well. So we're going to hit next. The next is designing the sales page. So we're going to go browse gallery. And here is all of the templates that you can do for hosting your membership. Let's see, I like this one here. We're going to select this one. And then here is the template and you can edit this. I have a full video on how to edit a sales page. I also have a freebie for if you want to learn the layout for your sales page, best practices, ChatGPT prompts for your sales page, all of that. I'll have that linked as well. But I'm going to skip this part for now because I have that video for you. And then we're going to hit next. Then this is for the success page after the purchase. This is all template as well. And you can customize this for yourself. And then we're going to hit complete. And then we're going to hit next. And then next is automation. You can set up Facebook tracking, all of that. I'm going to skip this here for the checkout. And then automation rules, I'm going to add a rule. And when the main product is purchased, I am going to have them do for all pricing options. I'm going to tag it with Flowdesk. So that way they get added to a segment for my membership, next level membership. So they're going to get tagged for my membership so that it automatically sends them a welcome email in my email responder in Flowdesk, which is where I have my emails. And also they get tagged as well for that. So then I can hit save and then save and get URL. Now here is the URL for the sales page. And this is what it's going to look like. And obviously this is totally customizable for yourself, but we've got FAQs, we can do pictures, we can do videos, testimonials, all of that here on the sales page. Okay, next, let's build it out and learn. So what we're going to do is we're going to create course. It does say course, but course could be product. So we could do an ebook, we could do a membership, anything like that. I'm going to do new project and I'm just going to put membership. And so I have my ebooks, I have my courses, and then now I have my membership. So I could host it under courses, but I want to show you how it is with memberships. So then I'm going to do create new course. And then this is going to be YouTube membership. And then for the name, Kelly Ann Smith. And then you can upload a logo for yourself and also the course as well. You also want to add a course description. So in this membership, I will ... You're going to fill this all out. Contact support. I'm going to do my email. Okay. Then here we set up our modules. We do have the information over here where we can add a image or a logo, YouTube membership, my name. And then first we're going to create our module. So we're going to go create module. And this is going to be welcome. And then for all students, create my module. We can add a lesson, which just drag and drop. Add a lesson, and then the lessons could be welcome to my program I personally like to copy and paste this, and then I'm going to go create my lesson and then edit, and it's automatically going to come up. I think it's in Latin. So then I like to put the title of the lesson there, and then I can change the text. I can also go to element options here on the left, and I can add a download. I can add a video, and it's all just drag and drop. I have a full video on course lessons and how to customize these, how to use all of these different buttons here on the left, but everything is pretty much customizable. You can change the title, the text, the course author, if it's showing that or not, all these different things, the spacing, all of that. It's very, very customizable. You can also change how many columns they're seeing, all of that. So then we can hit publish. Then I'm going to add another lesson here. Sometimes it doesn't drag. I've noticed that. So when it doesn't drag or you can't add another one, I don't know why it does this. What you want to do is hit save, continue editing my course, and then refresh the page. And then it'll let you add a lesson. So here I could do schedule of weekly calls. So with a membership, typically you're going to have maybe Q&A calls or anything like that. And so I can do edit, and then I can do schedule weekly calls. And then I can copy and paste the Zoom links with the dates, anything like that. Hit publish. I can also add another lesson. Let's refresh again. I don't know why it does this with needing to refresh each time. It's annoying, but there is that workaround. Then I could say join the Facebook group, create my lesson. I could do, let's refresh again. I could do resources and workbook. I could do book a consultation, and I can put my Calendly link in there as well. Oh, that's spelled wrong. Put my Calendly link in there as well, and edit this, and then put the link here for them to book a consultation. Now for these, we can just hit draft and have them published. We want to make sure that they're all published. It automatically is going to do draft until you hit the publish button. Then we can add a module. So I'm going to drag and drop. Oh, let's save it first. You want to make sure that you're saving a lot with ThriveCart. So then we're going to refresh, add a module. And this module could be lesson 1. Create my module. Then we can add a lesson. Intro to XYZ. Now this one, you may want to have it as dripped. So what we could do is go to draft and change access to timing, and we can go instant or dripped. So we can say that maybe we want it drip the lesson out on, I don't know, 7 days. So basically 1 week after. Or we can do the day of the month, specific calendar day, or after a trial or a rebill. So maybe you're doing a 7-day trial, and then these lessons are going to come after that, or a specific calendar day. So maybe after Black Friday or after the new year or whatever it may be. And what's great about this is it's different if you do this after a different time period, depending on when each individual student signs up, it's going to be customized to them, which is really helpful. So we could say that this is on after 7 days. Lesson, or we could do, let's just do XYZ. So this is the second lesson. We can go draft, change access to timing, and we can have this available after 7 days. Okay, and then we can add another module. This is going to be lesson 2. Add a lesson, XYZ. Now this one, we could have this available. We could have change timing. We could do this one after, well, not 114, 14 days. Or you could do, to make it easier, you could do after week 2. Let's do change after 1 week, just to make it easier to visually see. And then this will be. Okay, so lesson 1 is available after 1 week. They first get all of the intro, get them set up, all of that. Then after 1 week, then they have week 2, and then we could do week 3, all of that. Then we could also add a module maybe right here, and we could do weekly coaching call replays. And then this we could do replay for January. Replay for February. So then we can have the coaching call replays here, and then the lessons, different things like that. So whatever you want. I love having lessons in my membership that they can go and watch. Like I have, this is the inside my membership. So I have a growth strategy. I have social media tips, sponsorships and affiliate marketing, freelance and virtual assistant. So different lessons depending on what they need help with. And then I also have my mastermind replays here as well. And then I also have different workshops, so they can go back and watch the workshops as well, and they can get the video replay of these workshops. So you can host that inside your membership as well. Okay, so then let's hit save. And you can also preview it. So this is what it's going to look like for them. And obviously you would have more text in there, different things like that, but I left these pretty blank. So we can go back. Okay, now I want to make sure that my membership is correctly connected to ThriveCart Learn. So I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to go to Fulfillment and ThriveCart Learn, and then select the ThriveCart course to apply for purchase. So I'm going to make sure that it is YouTube membership, which is the one that we just created together. And then I want to make sure I'm saving it. So save and get URL. So that is how you create a membership in ThriveCart. If you have any other questions on memberships or anything else with ThriveCart, I love creating these tutorials. So leave your comments down below. I would love to create a specific tutorial for you or just answer your question in the comments. Like I said, I'll have links to ThriveCart down below in the description, as well as some free resources for you. And if you want to see how to build out a sales page in ThriveCart, check out this video here.